Hang on a minute. Hang on. I was so excited that I didn't even check to see if my microphone was set up properly. Gosh darn it. Michael is in here. Hades. Gucci bucket hat. I have no idea what that is. I like it though. I don't know what it is. How is everybody? Good, I hope. Man, it's been a week. Been a good week, but it's been a week. It's my future. Gotcha. Not someone familiar with any of their stuff, but his stuff, their stuff. Don't even know if it's a dude or a group of dudes. Alright, I think we're in. So, as alluded by the title, I'm going to try and do a cover of Good Riddance by Darren Korb from Hades. A phenomenal game. And the song is just it's a dude. It's a singular dude. I think now that you've mentioned that, now I think I do know that, and I just didn't. It wouldn't come to me. But anyway, thank you for clearing that up. That's good. So yeah, this song is just wonderful. Just the game itself is phenomenal. It's a Supergiant game, so it's got beautiful artwork. It's got just a soundtrack that is just exquisite. But this one in particular, I think is really good. I think it's a phenomenal game. It's easily their best game that they've made. So you did get it, Mike. Good. Enjoy that game. It is great. So let me explain that, Red. So okay, all right. So basically, the story is, for those who don't know, Michael knows. Anyone else that's watching that now or in the future, in future times, I and two of my good friends, my very good friends, used to do a video game podcast called Rant Theory. We did it for a long time, actually, a good couple of years, and we used to occasionally do videos and stuff like that. And one time we did when Horizon came out, we streamed Horizon and from PS4 and from the PS4 and played it, just initial thoughts and that sort of thing, and just sort of captured that. So this thing that you're talking about, Red, the story with that is myself and my good friend Nathan, who was also a part of Rant Theory. He was teaching me some of the basics in Genshin Impact, which is a free-to-play game that is very much an anime Breath of the Wild, Zelda Breath of the Wild. So it's really good. I'm not playing it at the moment properly. I do like video games, Michael, on occasion. I've been known to dabble. So I'm doing some stuff, and he's like, "All right, can you share your screen? Like, broadcast your screen so I can see it." And because I'll like, it's like a gachapon kind of style, like, but you can put in a certain amount of currency, and you get free spins to get random characters and stuff. It's very exciting. He wanted to see it, and me being an absolute noob, tried to do it, but just cast it to him, but I cast it to YouTube instead of just to him, and which you can do to a single person on the PS4. So I accidentally did YouTube, And it just defaulted to the last title that I used last time I streamed to from my PS4, which was Rand Theory Plays Horizon Zero Dawn. So that just goes to show you how long it's been since I've streamed from my PS4, was when Horizon first came out. So that was very funny. It's an unlisted video now, so if anyone wants to see it, let me know. I'll send them a link. But yeah, needless to say, I think there was a few scratched heads, Red being one of them. What happened to Rant Theory? It's like a lot of things, like a lot of passion projects, it kind of it just sort of dissolved. It was a really awesome, fun project to do. It was probably a good 2 or 3 years, I reckon, maybe even more, that we did it. It just got too hard to keep, to maintain. We were doing a fortnightly podcast at one point, religiously for a long time, and that was the body of what we did as a thing, as whatever you want to call it that we were. I don't even know what you call like that sort of thing. A video game band. Let's just say that. And it just dissolved. It just sort of, life gets in the way. Yeah, you have family and babies and all that sort of thing. And not that they stop you, but it just gets harder to find that time to do those little things that you enjoy so much. Hence, like playing music. Analog Effect was an idea I had to create a board game only YouTube channel, because I think a lot of board game YouTube channels are bad. And I wanted to do something that was a little bit more interesting to watch, and maybe that had a little bit more personality to it than some of the ones that you see on YouTube now. Once again, life gets in the way, and you've got to pick your battles. You've got to pick the battles you want to put your fight into. Can you take it over? Look, hey, yes, I guess, I don't know. Tell what board games are you playing at the moment, Red? I know I'm not playing a lot, unfortunately. I have a pile that I cannot wait to get back to once we're allowed to actually go to people's homes and play board games again. But I'd love to know what games you're playing at the moment. That'd be awesome. But anyway, there's a short history. How's that? That's all right. Well, you can do the poker effect, or maybe that sounds like a subscription only service, maybe. On to the music. Okay, so if anyone hasn't heard this song, I don't know if I'm allowed to play it. I don't know if this video is gonna get taken down or what. I'm not too sure, but maybe I won't play it. And now why don't you use Twitter anymore? Okay. It's like the social media equivalent of stopping doing something, like a band or whatever. just run out of time to check it every day and all that sort of thing. No, to be honest, I stopped using Twitter. No, you can ask questions, Red. I don't mind. It doesn't bother me. I'm more than happy to answer them. I think I found that of all the social media platforms that I use, which is not many, that's the one. Yeah, Twitter just became a thing that I just don't even know what it is anymore. It started for me as a mass messaging service for my friends. Like, if I wanted to this is kind of, I guess, before group chat was like, just a group chat was like so prominent in everyone's lives. We would use it to share stuff with each other. Like it was chat, like it was just like a private chat. So I think by the time, Facebook Messenger or, Google Hangouts or anything like that, or even, like Discord, which I don't really use that much either at all, actually, to be honest. I think once they become more prominent, I just didn't really feel a need to use Twitter anymore, because half the time I'd go on there and I couldn't find the information I wanted from the people I wanted to follow. There's so many people, like, if you get like a really active, you follow a really active Twitter user that will retweet a bunch of stuff. I don't even know if that's even a thing still anymore on Twitter, but yeah, it's like, if dudes will just like repost stuff, and it's, especially political, like dudes that have very, very staunch political views, especially, from a country you don't live in, follow people, a lot of Americans, and they express their views, which they're totally, within their rights to do that, obviously. I don't really care about that. I just want to follow them because they are a cool person that does a cool thing that I like whether it be a band or whether it be video game or board game personalities, that sort of thing. It got a little hard to get the information out of it I wanted to get out of it without having to go through and muting a bunch of people. At that point, it's like, well, what's the why am I even using this anymore? I guess so. Yeah, so that's what I mean. Like, that's the kind of thing I'm talking about, Red. Absolutely. Like, it just, yeah. Like, I think it's fine. Like, I'm totally okay with anti-Trump stuff as well. As an Australian man that doesn't live in America, I think it's great to watch that stuff unfold and for people to shit on him and just dunk so hard on his ass as much as they can. But there comes a point where I'm like, I just want to see a cool thing about a video game, please, because that's why I follow you. But anyway, that's kind of the idea, I guess. That's why I don't use it. So anyway, video game music. Here we go. I'm having another drink. I actually really appreciate the questions. I think it's kind of refreshing to talk about stuff in general. I think I'm happy to talk about these things. All right, so what I went ahead and did. So if you haven't heard the song yet, this may not make a lot of sense to you, but the chord progression in it, I just love. There's a video, a video by Darren Korb about how to play this on guitar. I actually watched it. Generally, I'd try and figure out something like this myself by ear, but I watched his video and he explained it really well. It's actually originally, apparently, a song that's played on a different instrument, apparently like a Turkish instrument with like 3 strings. So he taught how to play it on guitar. It's a pretty straightforward song, like chord-wise. It's a C minor. I'm trying to remember the chords now. A flat major. Well, I'll go through it again anyway. But as I was watching him play, actually watching him sort of teach it, he's just teaching it in standard tuning. Yeah, no, that's all right. That's all right, Red. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, he taught it in standard tuning, obviously, which is like, the way it's played. But as I was sort of figuring it out, as I was playing along with him, I started to kind of picture the chords. Actually, let me play it in standard real quick so you guys can sort of hear what it sounds like in standard. And then I'll show you what I was able to do. Let's see. Telly's in the bag, so let's use the Les Paul. Hopefully this is in tune. And it's finger picked as well, but I'm gonna not do that because the version is beautiful and I don't need to make another version of the same thing. I'm trying to remember it. So it's like a, and then it's like, and then it's here. I've forgotten it. Dang it. Hang on. Something like this. I'm butchering it, but and he goes this awesome section where he goes, and then it's like I've forgotten it. Here. No. It's like, and then there's this beautiful chord here where it's like, I think it's or maybe it's here. Can't remember. Either way, it's, and the vocals. Oh my god, the vocals in it are so good. So anyway, the first chord being a C sharp minor. It's yeah, I think so what I want to do, Red, I want to make that version of it. I want to make it something, because it's got, I don't know if you've heard the soundtrack or not yet, but it's filled with like, I was having a quick chat to Michael about it today via text. We're talking about it briefly. And to me, the soundtrack sounds like if Led Zeppelin were to play the Doom soundtrack. Like, it's kind of got like an old rock vibe, but it's heavy, big, chunky riffs, and it's really fun. to listen to. I want to make a version of it that kind of falls in line with that idea, where it could be like almost like a B-side to if there was a single for Good Riddance, you know, let's say this would be the B-side that was like a heavier version of it or something like that. But not like flat out version, like just a bigger, chunkier version of it. So anyway, first chord being C minor. I was like, well, if I'm playing a guitar and drop C, I can easily change that chord into this, which is one of my favorite chords of all time. I love it. It's like a C minor, but the way that you play it is really it's very reminiscent of Deftones, early Deftones. It's the first chord of Change. That's like, I think, and then it goes. So I love it. I love that chord. It's so good. And it fits really well with that. So what I was able to figure out is I can sort of change it to Adam chords, which is not Adam chords. I just like using these chords. So you can kind of go to this progression and it sounds very similar. Like that. And it just fits really well with the way I like to put chords together. So let's build it. Let's figure out where we're going to build it. Now I've got two versions here that I've already done just as a guide for myself to kind of understand how I want to sort of put it together. There's one that's half a step lower again because I started trying to do vocals for it and I couldn't quite get to the notes that I wanted to get to. And I actually think it's because I've got a sore throat. My throat's not quite right at the moment because of being back teaching and wearing a mask all day. And I think I've been trying to speak louder than I should be, which is actually in turn damaging my voice a little bit. So I tried it at a slightly lower pitch, but I think I'm going to stick with this this drop C tuning. So it's no, I don't think it's because of COVID. God, don't wish that upon me. Whatever you do. No, it's just because we have to wear them everywhere, basically. Well, like everywhere, we have to wear them everywhere. So I have to wear them at school where I teach. Yeah, and I'm probably a little slack changing them as well. You're meant to change them a bit quicker than what I do, and I get sort of like sidetracked and just don't change them quick enough. So I think that's a big part of why my throat feels crap from it as well. I do, yeah. I'm actually a percussion teacher. I teach percussion to year 7 students. So year 7's like the first year of secondary school here in Australia, which is, I love it. I've only just started this year. I've been teaching for like 15 years. But this is the first year I've taught at a high school and I love it. It's so much fun. So what I want to do, I want to figure out how I should sort of start this and how I should, like, what kind of vibe do I want it to start with? Cool, Red. That's awesome. Percussion's great. Like we do lots of cool stuff with it. Not just drums, but marimba and timpani and all that sort of fun stuff, which is super cool. So, because the way this comes in on the real version is it sort of just starts. The chords start and the singing starts straight away. So what I want to do is I want to try and maybe I could sort of harken back to like the original version and make it quiet at the start. But I want to come back to that. I want to try and get a groove sort of thing with the drums and see if I can make it a little bit more. Make it a little bit more. I guess make it feel heavier early. Let's say that. Oh, that sucks, Red. It's good fun. It's a fun family of instruments, I reckon. Percussion. All right, we need some drums. We need who's that? G'day Yuki, how you going, mate? You can't get on my lap though. No, there's no room. I've got a guitar on my lap. Go away. Go away. Sorry. Actually, let's get a kit from the last thing because I don't want to go faffing around with building kits. Oh my goodness. That is going down wonderfully. Okay, let's copy that one. I should save these as presets, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it just yet, so just as quick and easy to do. Oh, just as easy, I should say, not as quick, but all right. There we go. Tempo was 75, so let's see. Here's my click. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to stick with the same tempo for the moment. And just see what I can do with it. I would like to deviate just slightly so it just gives a little bit of differentiation from the original version. And I'm going to keep the drums reasonably simple. So, let's have a look here.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, chicken.
I got my Day of the Dead outfit for tomorrow.
Do ya?
So we're doing the party here.
Yeah, okay.
And Daphne and Evan are coming over.
What? That sounds awesome.
And we're going to the gardens.
Yeah.
And I'm dressing up in my Day of the Dead outfit. I finally got a costume.
You did?
It's not new. It's my old one from when I was 5.
What, you still fit in it?
I haven't tried to do it yet.
Goodness me.
The tights look like they fit, so that's good. Good sign.
What's that?
The tights look like they fit, so that's a good sign. Last year I had those inflatable angel.
Don't get undressed because you're on the stream.
Last year I got an inflatable wings.
Really?
Like angel wings.
Oh, I do remember that. I do remember that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Did everyone get that? They're very excited about Halloween. Very cute. All right. All right. No, we don't here. We don't celebrate that. Hey Israel, how you doing? Yeah, no, it's not. We've only really just started celebrating Halloween here in Australia over the last couple of years. It was it wasn't well received. It wasn't like a well received holiday. It's not really a holiday, but it wasn't something that a lot of people were really like on board with in Australia. It's like, that's an American thing. We shouldn't celebrate that because that's Americans doing their American thing. And I'm like, shut up, seriously. Like, can we just have fun? Like, it's because it seems fun, guys. Like, stop being such downers about it. So yeah, I think everyone just like eventually got drowned out. Like the it's not even American. Yeah, right. Anyway, it's stupid. So I think a lot of it just got, basically shut up, boomer. Essentially, let us have some fun, and now it's pretty prominent in our culture. But yeah, Dia de los Muertes. Did I say it right? Dia de los Muertos. Seems like a pretty wild ride. I'd like to at least be somewhere that celebrates it, because I think it could be a really fun cultural experience. Sorry, Israel, you got a question? Guitar sound. What did you put on the channel? Your sound powerful. Thanks, Israel. That's really funny. The sound is powerful than the coronavirus. I love it. So, I've known. You've never heard that before, Red? It's I try and like do my best to not butcher other dialects, other languages. I try and do my best to sculpt my voice around their the way they speak. I'm trying to learn Japanese at the moment. I'm not at the moment, the last couple of years, and like it's one of those things. I'm very specific about the way that I pronounce certain words and stuff. So like it just goes beyond just Japanese. It's all languages, I guess. So I'm gonna go through this these sounds, Israel, because you asked me this on YouTube and on the comments, and I said that I would definitely go through this with to sort of give you a bit of an idea of what I do. So I've gone through different iterations of different guitar sounds over the years. Pretty much everything that you hear is always plugins. So I'm basically running. I've run everything from Amplitude. There's an Engel Powerball model that I really like. And just their built-in impulse responses on Amplitude, and they're pretty decent. I had a really big stint at using STL tonality. Where is it? This one here. Oh, where are we? Yeah, the Howard Benson plugin. Let me see if I could just chuck it on here real quick, just so you can see what it looks like. This one here, and this is really good too. That's got some really awesome sounds in it. I really like it. But in the last few months, I've really enjoyed the Nalex plugin Crunchman. This one here, which I think is absolutely fierce. It's free, believe it or not. It's a model of a Friedman amp. I think the Brown Eye, I think they call it, and the Hairy Brown Eye. I don't know much about Friedman amps, but it's a Friedman model. The only thing is it doesn't come with anything else except for the amp sim itself. So there's no cab sim or impulse responses. There's no effects. There's no noise gates or anything like that. It's just the amp model itself, but it's free. So, you cannot complain with that. So I basically built a tone around this amp with other free plugins. So I'm using this Effector silencer. I can't remember the company that makes it. Let me just see here. Kuasa, maybe? Yeah, Kuasa. It's a free noise gate, which works really well. Like, I don't know if I've got it dialed in quite right for this tone, but it does what it needs to do, because if I turn it off, it's super noisy. So that's pretty essential. And then after that, I've got a TS808 clone, like a Maxon 808 or an Ibanez, depending on which one you used to. I used to have a Maxon Od808 Overdrive that I use on everything. I absolutely love that pedal. This is a clone of that. So if I turn that off for a second, so you can hear the tonal difference. It's a bit more flubby. It's still, the gain is still there and it's still tight. But this really tightens it up in a very lovely way. It just sounds awesome. I love it. And then the Crunchman after that. And then after that, I have to run a impulse response, like a cabinet sim to not make it so it doesn't sound like this. Get ready, it's gonna sound awful, like that. So we chuck the cab response on, and it gives us more of that tone. So everything I use is generally free impulse responses that I've found all over the place. This one, I can't even remember what it is. Let's have a look. I'll just look in the folder for a second. Yeah, I just come across these over the years. Some of them are from SDL, like the tonality plugin. Some of them I've just gathered over the years. Meza DR, whatever that is. I don't even know where I got it from, but it just says edge, an inch a la Sneap. So I guess it's like an Andy Sneap miking technique. I find it works really well with this cab, with this amp. There's some really good, like there's some obviously a Friedman angled cab there. Probably not going to hear it because it's not stereo, but now I need to go back to what I was doing there. There we go. Put this one back on. But yeah, it's all made up of free stuff basically. It's amazing what you can get for free. That's good, you know. Because I thought about buying and I probably will maybe during Black Friday when there's some sales, but if they have a sale, the Neural DSP plugins, there's a really good Nolly one and a really good Plini one that are phenomenal. There's a really good one based on their amp, the Satan or whatever it is, or the NTS, I think they call it. That one sounds really good too. But the thing is, like, you know, like I said, you can really build a really decent tone with free stuff. The only thing you'll get with those plugins is they are able to be, they're a bit more modular, or a bit more, sorry, not modular, they're a bit more, you can manipulate them a bit more. Like you can change mic placement on the cab and all that sort of stuff, and you can change mics and all that sort of thing. So there's lots of benefits to that. But I think for just for what I've got here, it definitely works for me. But when I'm plugged into my amp, I've just got a Boss Katana head and a 2x12 cab with a Vintage 30 and a Celestion G12 T75 speaker. So that's just like two different speakers in the same cab, and it's a very similar tone to this. Like it's based on a PV5150 sound. Like that's kind of my jam. That's what I like using. So I hope that explains it. Guitar wise, I mean, this has got the pickups in this aren't anything special, but generally I like using Seymour Duncan pickups. But nothing in particular that I sort of will go to over another. Like these are generic pickups, these ones, and they sound good. I will change that for maybe a Seymour Duncan JB at some stage, but at the moment it's kind of doing what it needs to do. So I hope that helps. As far as Studio One, Red, I think you can get a free version, but it's very limited and you can't use plugins with it. I think if you buy a PreSonus interface, you can usually get a version of it for free as well, and then that allows you to do stuff like you can cross grade, so you can almost like, rather than buying up the big full version, you can kind of use the free version, or the version you've got, like an artist version or whatever, and that makes the full version a bit cheaper. Like, once again, Black Friday sales, these guys always have sales. I think I bought my Studio One upgrade during a Black Friday sale. Probably, if there's one for the Studio One 5, which I think they're up to 5 now, I may possibly upgrade again, because it's good. Like, I love Studio One. It's just so rock solid and works really well. I was a Pro Tools user for, like, goodness, a long time before I switched to Studio One. And the reason I switched to it is because I bought a PreSonus interface and it came free, and I thought I'd check it out and ended up just really enjoying it. So yeah, hope that answers some questions. All right, I should play some music, huh? Let's have a look. So this is the beat I got. Going with something real simple for the moment. Okay, I'm gonna jam on this for a minute. So I can just run through the chords and you guys can sort of hear the vibe I'm going for. I already feel like I'm going to speed it up. Here we go. Ah, I messed it up. figuring it out as I go. Ah, sorry, wrong one. There it is. There it is. There's a really interesting diminished chord in there. And I love this. It sounds awesome. There it is. The high up it goes. It just sounds great mixed in with all that stuff. It's definitely too slow. I'm gonna go. Let's go 90. It was currently at. Oh, thanks, Israel. No, more than happy, mate. More than happy to help. I feel like, yeah, like it's no trouble to give you that information. So I'm really glad you appreciate it. Thank you, and thank you for the compliment. It's lovely. Let's try a little faster. Here we go. Nah, too fast. Too fast. It still needs to be a little sludgy. A little sludgy. Let's go 85. Don't record that one. Here we go. Oh. There it is. And then back again. I think yeah, I think that's a better tempo, or even 80 could even be good. Yeah, that could be better actually. So yeah, I want it to be fat. I want it to be really big and just sort of like yeah, I want it to just feel huge. I kind of want to belt, like I'd love to. I'm gonna try and sing it, not today obviously, but I want to try and belt it out because it's quite high. Like the notes are, you know, what is it? Let me just farewell to, it's like really high, to all the, yeah, it's really high. So to do that, I don't want it to be too slow, because if it's too slow, I'll be having to hold these notes for so long, like, and it's just gonna drill me. So, and I shouldn't try and sing high without warming up, because that would be embarrassing. Let's have a look. So, I'm gonna try and drop down this first little bit and see if I can get a bit of a vibe going. Here we go. All right. Actually, just give everyone a bit of a tease there. I think my G might be out too. Yeah, it was a bit sharp. G always goes out. It's never just happy being in tune, regardless of the tuning. I mean, this is drop C at the moment, but it shouldn't matter, mate. That's better. There's so much reliance on that note on this G to create the major or minor or whatever's being played. And if it's slightly out, and it doesn't take much, just a little bend. See what I mean? Actually, I might hope I don't break the string. I might just give it a stretch because I think it's been particularly picky today, this string. Oh yeah. There we go, let's try that. Oh, sounds good. All right, let's try it. Let's give it a go. 2, 3, 4. Good. Good. Where's the drums? Where'd the drums go? That's weird. They're muted. But they didn't show up being muted there. That's strange. Good question. He might be battling the Hydra in Hades if he's been playing that while he's been on the stream. Okay, let's give it a go. 2, 3. Okay, whoops. Yeah. Hydra, actually, I found the Hydra to be surprisingly easy to beat compared to even like the first boss, which is Meg, one of the Fury sisters. She took me a couple of goes, and I'd say that very conservatively, very liberally, I should say. I took a lot. It was very hard to beat her. She was tough as. Here we go. Scratch track. I need to figure out that last chord again. I've forgotten it. I think it's that one. Yeah, that's it. And back again. There's some cool stuff there. It's not exactly the way I want it yet, but that palm mute section just sort of came to me as I was playing it. It could be fun. Obviously, the drums are all going to change, like as I kind of get these ideas, but I'm just keeping it at that one big chunky riff, one chunky rhythm at this point. I'll be playing Watch I Was Leaving since it just came out today. All right. I wonder what that's going to be like. I hope it's going to be good. It looks all right, but that was weird. I was talking and playing, and I don't think my computer liked that. Yeah, it looks all right. I haven't played a Watch Dogs at all, actually, so I will probably give it a pass. Oh no! No! I'll go back to that bit there. Yeah, where's it again? There it is. Oh man, what's going on? Okay. And that just repeats from there, I believe. So let's have a look. I might go back over and do the chorus. Actually, I'm going to do the whole chorus again because I wasn't really happy with the way I did it anyway. So hello, Dan. So, okay, one bar in. All right, let's have a look. And then it would double from there, repeat from there. There is a repeated verse in there that I'll probably just copy and paste just to get the idea down for now. Let's do that. Let's double it with an actual proper double guitar. Yeah, not even gonna bother putting on his socks, mate. I think I think I'll just whack on a set of thongs. I'm not going to try and fill those boots. This is in every sense a tribute, as opposed to a reimagining. Let's say that. That dude can do no wrong as far as video game soundtracks are concerned. He's probably a lovely bloke as well. Some jandals. Already made a mistake. Good stuff, Adam. Here we go. 3, 4. Does, yeah. Dang it. I'll go back. Yeah, he does. He's Zagreus. He does Zagreus's voice. Which is crazy when I found that out. You should see the dude that does the voices for like Hades, and it's the same dude that does Hades, Achilles, the narrator, who was the narrator in Bastion as well. Who else is he doing in Hades? There's a if you go to the Super Giant's YouTube page, there's a little clip from him, just from him. It's crazy. He does the Bulaminos as well. There was a couple that I was like, huh. That's interesting that you did that guy's voice. But yeah, he's so good. So good. Alright, there's where I'm gonna go. Here we go. Too late. Why do I keep forgetting that chord? Okay. So now what I want to do, I've got a majority of those chords down. I'm just going to cut that from there. Have you finished it yet, Dan? All right, I'm going to put some bass down. And then I want to work on these drums a little bit. Oh, shit. Man, it's nearly an hour on stream already. Probably because I was talking crap for the first part of it. That's probably why. I was happy to do it. Happy to chat to you guys. It's goodness. But I kind of forgot what I was doing. Ugh. Come on, get in there. This will be all off the seat of my pants stuff for bass as always, because just sort of figuring it out as I go. Geez, I'm slack at no red, no. Sorry, that wasn't what I meant. I enjoy it. I enjoy talking and answering questions. It's actually quite fun. I'm gonna delete these because I'm not going to do it half a step low. I just need to man up and just make my voice better rather than trying to fit it. I just need to get practicing so I actually sound like a proper singing man again. All right. Get rid of that. Get rid of all of these. Remove all. And let's pop a compressor in there. Let's get my favorite. I love this. Another free plugin, Israel. I don't know if you're still there or not, but I've been using this for my bass chain, and it's phenomenal. It's really good. I'll do a number of different things for bass. But this thing is really, really, really good. Actually, it's the same company that make the TS808 clone that I've been using. It's the same mob, same crew. Just beastly. So good. It's going to be a bit loud, but let's just see how we go. So this will be interesting because I think the bass is going to be playing to this really simple beat, but this might dictate some of the different changes in the drums. But let's just see how we go. Let's enable. Let's arm it first, and let's have a sip. That was a gulp. But anyway, here we go. 3, 4. That's up there. Okay, good. Here we go. Yeah, cool. All right, I'm gonna do it again. I just wanted to feel that out a little bit. That's man, I'll never, till the day I die, never get over how much this instrument alters the way that I feel about something, because I wasn't feeling it as much, and then, man, I mean, it was okay, but then that really just gives it a something. It's the double C thick, Red. It really is. It really is. Love it. I love it. Here we go. Thanks, Israel. I'm gonna do that bit earlier. Everything else about it was pretty good, but and I need to fix this bit here too. It's a great way to start the day. A bit of coffee. Love it. I don't know about you. I really notice if I haven't had my coffee in the morning in a really bad way, as in like headaches, which is probably not a good thing. I believe they call that caffeine addiction. But what can you do about it, hey? All right, let's go back here a little bit. Yeah, cool. Coffee ruined your teeth. Yeah, it can makes them discolored. Yeah, mine are shocking. But what are you gonna do, hey? Coffee and Adam session. Love it. It's so good. All right, let's listen to that loop and let's see if we can get some vibe off that off everything all together. And I think what we're going to do then is we're going to just try and divvy up some of the way that the parts kind of flow together. Obviously, at the moment, it's all the same groove for the drums. We want to alter that groove. We want it to be a little bit more. Varied. We want to just vary up the drums a little bit, but let's just see how we go here. You gonna get yourself some whitening toothpaste, Red. No, I'm sure it's fine. Who cares? Who cares, hey? It's just teeth. It's only teeth. Actually, they're probably the most important thing to try and look after, right? Ooh. Yeah, exactly. Good point, Red. Yeah, it's really high, this bit. Cool. That's got a great vibe to it. But it needs to change. It needs to be a little bit more kind of varied in what it does. Israel, I hope it's okay. Are you making music for that's totally fine to ask. Yeah. I don't make music. I don't make a living, for music in this sense, as in like making original music and streaming and all that sort of stuff. But I do teach music for a living. So I teach it like a school, and I have some private students as well. I just teach everything from guitar to drums, and I did teach vocals at one point. I do teach a little bit of vocals as well. Actually, one of the guys who sometimes jumps in the streams, Manami, I actually teach him a little bit of vocal stuff as well. So, so in that sense, I do make a living from music, but not from the sense of like being in a band or creating original music. So yeah, it's harder and harder to do that, especially these days. But you know, I'm pretty thankful to be able to teach music for a living. I think it's a fantastic job. I love it. All right. Let's for the chorus. Let's go. Let's double it. All right, what I need to do, because so I don't know if you guys noticed, like the first section, it's like a 6/4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's not 6/4. It's like a half bar here. Yeah. So it's 4/4. Sorry, 6/4. It's not 6/4. It's 4/4. Two bars of 4/4, and then one bar where it just basically cuts short. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3. So I guess what that's 12/4. We'll call that 12/4. Maybe it's not. I should know that being a percussion teacher. But yeah, it's just it goes just that little bit longer, which I really, really like. Yeah, so I like those big drums in that part. I think that's really good, but I wish it was a little more interesting. Let's do this. Just trying to like play with it a little bit more. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's a blessing in every aspect to make some living from music. So good for you, brother. Thanks, Israel. Appreciate it. You're right, though. Yeah, it's yeah. I could be hitting rocks with other rocks for a living and coming home and just hating my job, and that is definitely not the case. I come home and think that I'm very lucky to have the job I've got. Where are you getting all this information from, Red? Thanks, Israel. Cheers. Yeah, so I think that's the right groove for that bit, and then what we'll do is we'll try and let's do that here as well. Let's try and vary it in some other way. Oh yeah, I suppose there's no secret there, is it, Red? It's not like I tried to keep it secret. So yeah, it's like a hobby. Let's say a hobby that I do with a good friend of mine, Pete, who sometimes jumps in these streams as well. I haven't seen him for a while. He's got a lot of things going on at the moment. Poor bugger. He's very busy. He's just moving states. He's just, I think, coming to the end of a 2-week quarantine from moving from Victoria to Queensland. So he, he's. But anyway, we do a thing. He actually invited me along to assist him with a lot of stuff over there. And so I do have potentially some a game coming out next year, potentially, but I can't really say much more than that. It may or may not happen. It's meant to be happening, but with everything that's happening with COVID and stuff, like who knows where anything is going these days. So we'll see. There we go. Some of them do, Israel. A lot of them, well, put it this way, my students call me Mr. Metal, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's like a hobby, Red. It's like a hobby, and I love board games dearly. But it's definitely more of a hobby. I wouldn't say that it's something that you could make a living off, but it's like music. I feel like you can do some cool stuff with it and have some great experiences, and maybe do something parallel to that as far as making a living from it. But it's about as hard as probably being in a band and making music, I think. Something needs to go there. So, we'll leave it something like that. No, don't be silly, Red. It's all good. All good. Hey, if I put my life on the internet in the form of a social media such as Instagram, and people can see that said thing, then that's on me. That's on me. It's all good. Now, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to change this beat up a little bit just to kind of give it some difference. I think I'll delay this snare a little bit. Yeah, so like a dun da da dun da da dun. Yeah, there we go. Ba-bum, da-dun. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Yeah. What are we on? Nearly 1 hour and a half? Yeah, I might finish up soon. My stomach's starting to tell me that I've been doing this for too long. Yeah, there's something there. Something there. Let's pop a little something else in there. Oh crap! There we go. Might have to bring some 32s into the mix. There we go. Bada. Oh. Oops. All right, so I need to do something here. It's going to build up, I think. It's going to do a big build up, big chunky build up. Oop. Whoa, I can already hear that's going to sound really good. Oh, that's going to sound cool. I don't know about those toms there. Maybe we'll go. Oh man, it's so close. Nah, too hectic. Alright, so these need to come down. So what I'll do is I'll bring the dynamics right down. And then, I know I say this every time I do this, but I love that Studio One color codes the velocity. It shows me exactly when we're getting too close to the peak of something. It's really good. Very, very helpful visual. Yeah, woo! Okay, cool. Alright, and then what I'll do is here, I actually won't. Yeah, something like that, but not the. It needs to be more of a flam. So more like this sort of thing. Yeah. Oh, that sounds great. I like that. That's a cool vibe. Alright, I'm going to do this bit. There we go. Just wanted to get that right there. Nope. And then we'll take this one. And then we're going to go into like just a big, but I'm going to go half, I think. I'd love to double, like full-blown double it here, but I don't think it needs to happen as much as I think it could be fun. I don't think it needs to happen like that though. Put these down here. We can double it here because it's not fast. There we go. Pop in a little oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh my god, what? Yeah, that's cool. Cool groove. All right, we'll get to the music again in a sec. I kind of want to reveal it. Because not just for you guys, for me as well. I just think it's going to sound really good, and I kind of just want to play it all sight unseen. All right, sorry guys, I zoned out here just getting into the drum. All right, let's listen. I think this is ready to go. Let's listen to it. So, coming out of the... Oh, let's just listen to the whole thing. Just get no context, no... no one's heard the chorus yet. Everyone's hearing it for the first time. Let's do that. That's a bit of fun, isn't it? I have read, and the only thing that's stopping me is it costs money. Which I know is a really bad excuse. But yeah, there is a service you can use that does them both at the same time. But I'm starting to do these more frequently, so I guess I could probably justify it a little bit more. But we'll see. But that's the next goal, is to make sure I can do this for both at the same time, because it's I miss the Facebook interaction, because I think there's an instantaneous kind of thing with Facebook where people see it a little bit more and jump on and say hello. YouTube, it tends to be a little bit more of a slower burn, as in people will watch it after the fact. Except for you guys, obviously, that join me, which I really love. But I do miss a little bit of that instantaneous Facebook chat stuff that happens. But we'll see. That's cool. Oh, ballsy. Hey, that's not bad. That chorus really gets into the business, doesn't it? Let's listen to it again. really cool. Man, I wish my voice was up to singing it right now because it's just it's such a good the melody, the vocal melody in this is I'll probably ruin my voice. Hang on a second. Absolutely going to regret this. I think I'm coming through still, right? Hey. I can't hear it, but anyway. All right. Just to give you guys an idea of what I'm aiming for this. Oh boy, what am I doing? I'm going to regret this. Okay, let's just give it a go. I wouldn't mind hearing this. Yeah, because I'm now currently going through the going through my door because I sing quite loud, so I have to be quieter. All right, this is going to be interesting. Farewell to old. Yeah, that high note there. Ooh, okay, let's just try it. Just for fun. Farewell to old. I shouldn't be doing this not warmed up, but it's actually a really fun song to sing as well. I need to copy that over it more, don't I? Okay. Why am I doing this still? Like it's means the more I do this, the more I actually have to actually follow through and do it properly and sing it. Okay, let's just try this. Oop. So yeah, don't be kind if I sound bad. It's there's a lot of work still to be done to get my voice back to a stage it feels good. All right. I should have warmed up. Okay. Okay, here we go. That note. Here we go. Melody again. Too old, the earthly remains. Farewell to all the earthly remains. There it is. It's higher than I thought. Farewell to all the there's a note in there, there's a melody in there that I'm not quite getting again when I do it now. And it's right on my break point where my voice just isn't used to doing stuff at the moment. It's not an excuse. I need to work on it. I need to get better at it. But I just need to hear that melody again. Try that. There we go. Sorry, I forgot that I had this plugged into the wrong thing. Earthly remains. Or maybe it stays up. Earthly remains. I think I like going lower. Okay, let's try that. And then I gotta go and eat something because I'm gonna end up blowing my voice out from not warming up and then sounding bad, and I don't want to sound bad. All right, let's just try this. Farewell to all earthly remains. No burdens, no further debts to be paid. At last can rest his weary bones. Wait for the world. Wait time. Goodbye to all the plans that we made. No contracts. I'm free to do without pain. No wonder, no sleep unless to dream. Good riddance to all the thieves, to all the fools that stand by me. They've come and gone and been. Oh, there we go. Good riddance to all. Bad. So hard. Oh my god. That's the note I got to work on, where it kind of goes and kind of gecks out on me. You can hear where I'm going with this. I think that's what I'm sort of trying to get across there. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, you can hear me now. Yeah, so thanks to everyone for indulging me on that for a second. That's kind of what I'm aiming for vocally with that, is to really belt it. But my vocal strength isn't the best at the moment. That's what happens when you don't use that muscle for a while. That was actually a lot better than it was yesterday. Yesterday I couldn't really even hit the notes. It would just kind of geck out. So I think maybe I'm either improving. I actually was really concerned that I maybe have damaged my voice recently. trying to do it again, basically. But that's given me a little bit of confidence. Thanks, Red. I appreciate that. Yeah, the Tesseract singer's pretty bloody good. And he does live streams. Oh goodness, I better not watch it because then I won't want to sing anymore. Yeah, that dude's pretty amazing. But yeah, that's the kind of style I'm going for. I don't know if I dare listen back to it, but let's listen to the song one more time, no vocals, and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, I've seen him around, like on YouTube and stuff. We've seen Tesseract, like videos, like as they're playing all together during quarantine. They're pretty good. They're a pretty good band. Not my thing, but I don't mind them. I think what they do is good, I should say. Cool. That's really high. And then it repeats. I think that's getting somewhere. I think there's only so much you can do with a song that's already established in that way. Yeah, I'm saying I'm already croaky. Jeez, it's so out of shape with vocals. It's ridiculous. Oops. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'll leave it. I'm so out of shape with vocals. There's only so much. My hair's all over the place. So you can do with something that's pre-existing that's already so amazing. And that's, I like the challenge of that. I think with a cover. I don't usually cover a lot of things. Cover a lot of music. I've been doing it more so lately. I think two reasons. One, it just makes me kind of look at music in a way, I guess, differently, because I'm looking at it from the perspective of somebody that's written the song, as opposed to me constantly, God, hands all over the place, constantly in my own head when I'm writing music. And I'm always in my own head. I'm constantly second guessing, or that sort of thing. So it's good to kind of get in the mindset of a different musical brain and then try and sort of play it the way that they intended it. But it also makes you think about, like, okay, what could you do with something that's already great? Like, what can you do to not make it better, but like make it something that, like, you always have these. Well, I always have these things where I go like, oh, I wish I'd written that song. Like, there's so many songs where I'm like, I wish I'd written that song. That song's fantastic, and you love it because because it's a great song. It's almost like that reimagining. It's like, what would I do with something like that if I'd written that song? And this song's really good for that because it's so not heavy at all. It's very, very, very dreamy and beautiful. So taking that idea and trying to give it something of more of an edge of the way that I play music is really quite challenging and fun. So whether I've hit the mark or not, I mean, that's up to you guys to decide, I guess. But I like where it's going. It's definitely not better than the original. I just like that it's something a little different. And it's a fun song to try and sing. I think it'd be a nice song for me to use as a tool to improve my singing, or get it back to a point where I feel like it's I think the term is probably match fit. Right now, if I had to sing a whole set, especially with aggressive style singing, I would struggle very, very hard. Very, very much, I should say. It would be very hard. So this could be good because I think that sometimes the high singing is the thing that not ruins my voice, but strains my voice more than what the screaming does. So I want to be able to do that more and not have it destroy my voice. So I know how to do it. It's just getting the practice back to doing it the way I should be doing it again. So awesome. Thanks, Red. And everybody for joining. Israel, Dan, Mike was on for a bit. It was really great to see you guys. And have a great birthday, Red. 20. Oh no, you're no longer a teenager. Oh, look out. It's all down here from here, mate. Saying that from somebody that is double your age. You're about to be, I'm actually 21 years older than you, and you'll be 20 years younger than me as of tomorrow. So, or for Halloween, I should say. But yeah, have a great birthday, and have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you again for jumping on. Yeah, I'll try and jump on again this time next week. If not this time next week, then Saturday, my Saturday, your whatever. And yeah, thanks again for jumping on, guys. Really appreciate it. Go play Hades. Such a good game. All right, see ya.